I want to create a function for this table. Alright, to create a function, we need our initial value and the rate at which it's shrinking or growing. If we look at this data, you can see it's shrinking. We got to figure out what rate it's shrinking. So to figure out what rate this is shrinking by is you can kind of look at it and see what are we dividing by each time, because these are exponential. And to find out what it's dividing by, you could just divide it. Okay, 1200 divided by 3600. Those cancel, leaving you 12 divided by 36, which hopefully you can see is 1/3. So hopefully you can tell that you are dividing by 3 repeatedly. Alright, so my decay factor is 1/3. But I need to now know what I started with. So what value did I start with? Well, at 1 is 3,600, but I want my 0 value. So if I'm dividing by 3 this way, aren't I multiplying by 3 this way? So how do we find the value in front of this? The value in front would be p of 0, or the p when t is 0. So to get that, well, what I need to do is I need to take the 3,600, and since I needed to multiply that by 3, okay, so to do that, okay, 3 times 3600, see what we get here, 00, that'd be 18, so that looks like we have 10,800. So my 0 value, or p of 0, is 10,800. My rate is right here, so I put those together to make my function. So p of t is the equation. The equation we're dealing with is p of t. Alright, and I started with, it looks like, 10,800, and I'm growing by, no, I'm decaying by 1/3 every increment of t. For every t, I'm dividing by 3, and this is what I'm starting with. So be careful when you read this. Make sure you find your 0 value, and make sure you find your rate. Your rate is always found first in order to get the 0 value.